The youngest member of Congress, Maxwell Frost, talks about importance of LGBTQ+ community. The Florida LGBTQ+ Democratic Caucus represents the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community to the Florida Democratic Party. They are a statewide organization with 21 local chapters around the state. The Florida LGBTQ+ Democratic Caucus is chartered by the Florida Democratic Party. The youngest member of Congress, Representative Maxwell Frost, talked to its supporters recently about the big issues the LGBTQ+ community faces. He mentioned the hateful remarks of vengeance, Governor Ron DeSantis, who takes every opportunity to attack anyone that doesn't look like or think like him, and the law like Don't Say Gay that attacks queer children, families, and schools. Frost also mentioned the attack on drag shows and performers. He requested the community members raise their voices for equality and equity.
Hello, brothers, sisters, and siblings. This is Congressman Maxwell Alejandro Frost, and I'm so sorry I wasn't able to join you tonight, but I wanted to take this opportunity to thank President Stephen Gaskell for allowing me to welcome the Florida LGBTQ+ Democratic Caucus to my beautiful city of Orlando, Florida, for the 2023 Rise Up Winter Conference. Welcome to Florida's 10th Congressional District. Cheer! I bet you're cheering. Look, I want to make sure y'all check out our delicious food and vibrant nightlife that we have here in Orlando. And I also want to tell you now more than ever, I hope that everybody in this room knows just how important the work is that each and every single one of you do. Because as all of you know, from our LGBTQ+ community across the Sunshine State, we must be strong, united, and feel heard. But let's be honest about what we're facing here in Florida and across the country. A hateful and vengeant governor, Ron DeSantis, who takes every opportunity to attack anyone that doesn't look like or think like him, in a Republican-led legislature that gives him anything that he wants, at the cost of you, the people, marginalized communities across the entire state. In the last year alone, Florida Republicans have proven just how far they'll go to consolidate power. From Don't Say Gay, Don't Say LGBTQ+, a horrible piece of legislation that attacks our queer children and families and schools, and really in all places, to vetoing bipartisan mental health funding and resources for innocent victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting, which happened right here in Orlando, where we lost 49 lives in our backyard. And I'll encourage y'all, while you're here in Orlando, please go to Pulse nightclub. It's a place where I go often to ground myself in the work that we do. To launching a bigoted attack on drag shows across our entire state. He even went as far as to work to revoke a liquor license to a venue right here in Orlando that hosted a Christmas drag show last year, Plaza Live, effectively abusing his power to close a small business he disagrees with. To now the hostile takeover of the New College of Florida, a small liberal arts school in our state over in Sarasota that has become a safe haven for over 600 students. Half of them being queer students. DeSantis and his allies in the legislature are trying to take this all away, every right, every resource, and every safe space the community has ever had. But because of our opposition, it all comes down to one thing: hate. They hate that you are different than them, that we are all different from them. They hate that we have a voice and we know how to use it. And make no mistake, they're afraid of our power. That's why they're working so hard to silence us and take away our vote. And it's for that reason that I urge everyone in this room to keep being loud. We can't let this governor or any legislature across the country, whether it's in this state or any state, drown out the voices of our LGBTQ+ people and families who deserve nothing less than equality and equity, the same rights and protections that are granted for all Americans. And we will not let anyone tell us who we can be, who we can love, and how we have to act in order to be given our constitutional freedoms of life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and human rights and dignity. Fascist Ron DeSantis and his lapdog Republican leaders are full of hate. But we know that the one thing that can drown out hate is love. And if you know me, you know I love to talk about love. This caucus and this movement are about love and true freedom. And to the folks here today, I know this fight is hard. I know every day feels like we have to mount a defense from attack to attack to attack, but please don't give up hope. I mean, look around this room, look at the people around you, your brothers, sisters, and siblings in this fight and struggle for justice. I want to let you know that I'm right there with you in this fight. And I will be until the very end, till the day that we don't have to fight any longer. Because unlike Florida Republicans and this governor, I believe in true freedom, in true patriotism. Patriotism is more than a flag. It's about loving the people who live in that country. I believe in love and respect towards my fellow Floridians. We can't give up our fight against hate and bigotry. We can't let them win, and we won't let them win. In Washington, D.C., and right here in Orlando, I'm going to keep fighting like hell to do what's right for everyone in this room. I always like to say that I want to be more than an ally to the LGBTQ plus community. I want to be a partner, an accomplice in this work. And I say that because we are in a time right now where the undisputed right thing to do is to support issues and to support legislation like the Equality Act, marriage equality, trans rights. I'm going to fight for the LGBTQ plus protections that everybody deserves, for the equality and equity that should be a human right for every single American, no matter who you are, both at the federal level and here at home. I know that together we can make sure to preserve the true freedom that should be a right in Florida. And just remember that the only thing that drowns out hate is love, a radical love that permeates so deep. We look at each other and say, my success is your success, and your success is my success. And I know you all feel that love in this room right now. So please never stop fighting. Thank you for everything that you do, for never giving up. Thank you for allowing me to be a partner in this struggle and fight with you. My door is always open. My office is always here to listen and serve. I love you all so much, and have a great day.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.